They have no value at all.
It's a belief system.
Use the fiat, or if they use a script, they could give you the impression that you're making progress. Same finance, and then they'd send you wouldn't run because now you think you're getting paid.
They have no value at all.
No, this is serious. This is how it works. So you're under the impression that you're getting paid when you actually are not allowed to hold money. This is where the deficit comes in. That's why you keep going in debt. And more people in your family are working, but the national debt, it keeps getting bigger. They're really labor certificates. And then the license is used to transact any business you do with those instruments so they can calculate, keep a database, and regulate how you're moving it so they can deal with the resources. Do you understand? So the instrument is used as a database to check what you spend, where you go, what you have. And everything that you possess that's of any quality or any economic power, as far as a house or an instrument of transport, like a vehicle, a conveyance, must be registered to the state. That is used in commerce. So it really isn't yours, but it gives the impression that it's yours. That's why they'll say registered to the state of New Jersey, house registered to the state of New Jersey, then they give you a deed. And so most people think a deed is allodial, correct? So they work all their life, pay this house off, and they think they got an allodial piece of property because they got a deed. Well, a deed is a rental fee under feudal law. It's not a title of possession. In other words, you're possessively caretaking for it. Which is why after you receive that deed, you still pay taxes at a high rate that's just as big as your mortgage when you first started paying. Because you never own it. It belongs to the state corporation. But they own it because they own you. You see how simple that is? And then, and I'm saying that so that you don't get caught up in the emotionalism of looking at the objects, but recognize it's actually your status that establishes that anything you own belongs to the state, including your children. And so the marriage license is another instrument that's used the same way, same with the birth certificate. The birth certificate is used so the corporation or the plantation claims the birth of the child. Like you get a certificate and it'll say, born in the state of New Jersey. Say, born in Camden, in the state of New Jersey. So that means the Camden Municipal Corporation gave you birth, being subject to the New Jersey State Corporation established in 1844, and that's your mother. And that's a certificate where the mother signs the child over.
In any regard, with respect to the court, if you hire an attorney, you're called a ward of the court. You ever hear that? As an operation of law, if you hire an attorney, you're considered a ward of the court. But if you look up the definition of ward of the court, it's infants or persons of unsound mind. So how many of you guys hired an attorney and said, geez, what an idiot I was to get this guy?
All right? So the offspring of the womb automatically belongs to the state, and so that you don't feel uncomfortable, instead of saying slave, they'll call it W-A-R-D, ward.
The definition of ward of the court, it's infants or persons of unsound mind.
Ward of the state. So the child being state property, that instrument or that birth certificate, being that's their property under commercial auspices, is transferred into a stock. That when the child is born and that certificate is put on them, that burden is already put on that child. So what they do, they borrow against it, project it on the tax that they expect to get from that thing during its life cycle. All right? So they regulate what you produce. How? Because they already know that you don't really have money.
A birth certificate is a contract, and as long as you have a contract.
And so the marriage license is another instrument that's used the same way, same with the birth certificate.
A contract.
So this license has a more far-reaching, is a more far-reaching and damaging instrument than you think it is.
And as long as you have a contract, you belong to them, and that's what slavery really is.
Because it's all bookkeeping. So they got all the records on you, and the IRS is a private corporation of 12 sections. It's 12 corporations in sections that are operating for the European corporate slaveholders, translated from the plantations to the corporations. It is not the government of the United States Republic. Don't confuse that. It's private corporations who are bill collectors for Congress people and other people who have investments in chattel property. Many which have been received by primogeniture. That means the principle of slavery was passed down to generations. So you inherit that no different than you inherit real estate. And they come under the same principles. So you must understand this is not opinion, it's law.
That's when the earth was together. If you would cut out your mouth, a world mouth, it would all fit together, just like a puzzle. You see?
Okay, what are these chairs down here? Okay, on the left we have the chair of the chaplain. Every lodge must be open and closed with prayer. And in a great many of your lodges throughout the United States, the chaplain is an ordained minister. To the right of the master is the chair of the senior deacon. The senior deacon is in charge of conducting all candidates through their initiation of the first 3 degrees of Freemasonry. Who comes here? John Smith, a poor blind candidate who desires to be brought from darkness to light.
Masonic authorities say is the deeper meaning of the legend. Please listen.
Worshipful Master, I'd like to introduce Brother Smith. Brother Smith, this is our Worshipful Master. Brother Smith, one might suppose from the jewel you wear about your neck, you were a Master Mason, acquainted with all the secrets belonging to this degree. You were a Master Mason, acquainted with all the secrets belonging to this degree. But it is my duty to inform you, such is not the case. You have a rough and dangerous road to travel as a test of your fidelity in keeping secret that which has been communicated to you. In your travels, you will be beset by ruffians. Perhaps murdered, an instance has been known. You will therefore suffer yourself again to be hoodwinked.
You've been hoodwinked!
To be hoodwinked. And conducted to the altar where you may offer up your devotions either mentally or orally. And when you have finished, you will rise, you will signify the same by rising, remembering, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Bamboozled! Led astray! Run amok!
Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun...
Right now, in this portion of the ritual of the 3rd degree of Freemasonry, the candidate has symbolically become Hiram Abiff. His walking around the altar symbolizes his journey through life, and he's hearing scripture from the book of Ecclesiastes. In a moment, the candidate will encounter ruffians on his journey who will threaten and eventually kill him, the meaning of which will be explained later by former Worshipful Master, Mr. Jack Harris.
And the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail. Because man goeth to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. Or ever the silver cord be loosed, or the golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, or the wheel broken at the cistern. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to God who gave it.
Grand Master Hiram Abik, I am glad to meet you thus alone. You have long promised us the secrets of a Master Mason. Behold, the temple is almost completed, and we have not yet received them. Give me the secrets of a Master Mason.
This is an unusual way of manner of asking. Neither is it the time nor place. Wait until the temple is finished, and then, if worthy, you will receive the secrets.
Give me the secrets of a Master Mason, or I will take your life.
I cannot. Neither can they be given except in the presence of three: Solomon, king of Israel, Hiram, king of Tyre, and myself.
Give me the secrets of a Master Mason, or I'll take your life upon this spot.
My life, but not the secrets.
Then die.
Grand Master Hiram Abik, give me the secrets of a Master Mason.
I cannot.
This neither is satisfactory. Give me the secrets of a Master Mason, or I'll take your life.
I will not.
Give me the secrets of a Master Mason, or I'll take your life on this spot.
My life, but not the secrets.
Then die. Grand Master Hiram Abik, give me the secrets of a Master Mason.
I cannot.
Give me the secrets of a Master Mason, or I'll take your life.
I will not.
Give me the secrets of a Master Mason, or I'll take your life on this spot.
My life, but not the secrets.
Then die. Companions, what horrid crime we had committed. We have murdered our Grand Master Hiram Abik. What shall we do with the body? Let us take it a westerly course and bury it at the brow of a hill, some 6 feet due east and west, and 6 feet perpendicularly, at the head of which we will plant a sprig of acacia, that the place may be here unknown.
Let us make our escape.
Most worshipful King Solomon, the body cannot be raised by the anti-premise grip. The skin slips from the flesh. Take it by the Fellacraft grip and see if it can be raised. For reasons already assigned, it cannot be raised by the Fellacraft grip. The flesh cleaves from the bone. In this our extremity, what shall we do? Let's pray. Okay, at this point, we will eliminate the prayer. At the end of the prayer, we will...
Why are we called Negroes? Chinese are named after China. Cubans are named after Cuba. Russians are named after Russia. And we slaved and died. And we fought in all the wars. And we still fighting them. And still a nigger. What country is named Negro? In a nice way, the world is watching. And I want to have I want you to respect it. And I would like for you to call me by my name now. Muhammad. The thing's my slave name. I'm no longer a slave. What does it mean? Muhammad means worthy of all praises, and Ali means most high.
Don't tell me Negro, that's nothing.
Because Negro, black, and colored was coined by the European sons in order to distinguish human chattel property from the human family who had national names like every other civilized being. And rights do not exist with anyone in a civilized society who's transacting business in an alien name.
What was your name? It couldn't have been Smith or Jones or Bunch or Powell. That wasn't your name.
So if you're transacting business in an alien name, no matter how many generations you do it, it's still a fraud. Means that you can be doing this now until you're 99 and then add 10 more years, and they can actually take you to court and sue you. But they don't do that because that's the basis of the economics of how they've maintained